Is it Phantom Raging?
No, oh, no.
Zazu, when you posting that video?
Hey boys, how's it going? It's your boy Brad coming at you with another disappointment. Porter's X2 podcast. That's right. We got the name back, baby. Today we got our boy Live Audacity,
Hey.
Addicted to G Fuel, and our boy Zazu.
Hello guys, it's the Gaming Revolution here.
Oh,
I'm getting off.
oh God, I think it's time to already end this podcast. Oh yeah, I still got to put Zazu's profile picture. See, this is how unready I am for this podcast.
That shows how important Zazu is.
You know what? You're right. It's funny though, because
I'm just kidding, Zazu. We love you.
I've had his profile picture more than I've actually had yours or Ray Guns or. So hopefully I labeled it this time, right?
I forget how many times I've been on this podcast now.
You've been on almost every episode.
My-
Besides the ones with just Caleb and like just Zazu and Turbo, you've been on like 50% of them.
Lol.
Lol. Okay, guys. So today's for our first topic.
Before we get into anything, what G Fuel flavor am I going with?
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that. What kind of options you got there, bud?
Just name a flavor and I'll tell you if I have it or not.
Blue ice.
Blue ice.
I have that right next to me.
Drink it.
G Fuel powder part 2.
No, I'm not doing that shit again.
Do it for the podcast.
Brad, you can just put the video of me doing that in there.
The video. It's not like I can edit it. This is live, baby.
You,
Oh yes, I can't say.
no. You can do it to where you're using OBS. Just go to Twitter and show me
You see, but that means I gotta do work.
visually doing. Oh yeah, sorry. That requires work out of you. My bad. I forgot. I'm just gonna quickly mute
Trin.
my mic while I
No,
shake
that's not
this.
Trin. That's someone else. Someone just sent me a picture of me on Snapchat on like the thing. All right. Let's get into this, boys. So you got your G Fuel. So you're ready now, right? Cody. Subscriber, I'll put my balls in the chat. I would listen to him because this man does not lie. He's
Yeah.
100% truthful. It kind of scares me sometimes when he does that.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't
scare you?
attempt it, because.
I'm sorry if I scare you.
No, fucking Zazu.
Oh.
Anyways, boys,
Yeah, his laugh is scary.
let's get right into the podcast. And for our first topic, it's kind of been a little bit. I know I'm not really in the zombies loop right now, but as a lot of people know, the ether. Some people think it ended. Some people think it didn't. What are your guys' stances on it?
I think in terms of normal ether, I think it ended, but I think there might be story to tell in the dark ether.
Facts.
I agree with
100%. Like because they're not gonna end it just like this. There's too much money. There's too much
What
money
I've
into
noticed is they only been interviewing or doing stuff with the Ultimus and
But-
Primus voice actors. The Victus voice actors haven't been interviewed or anything. And he's only said that Primus and Ultimus are done.
Dead.
So I think Invictus actually isn't dead. They're just in the dark ether.
Facts. Yeah, I agree.
So
You're
trapped.
From what I've been told, I forgot who told me this, but we see all the characters die except for well, I guess you can count Vic. So we see all the characters die except for 7 people, and that's the 4 Victus members, and then Primus, Nikolai, Samantha, and Eddie. Now we see them kill Primus, Nikolai, because that's how they're saying the only way that they're going to be able to end it. But what happens to
That laugh,
Samantha and Eddie?
Quite honestly, I think it's just up to interpretation. What you think?
I hate that.
Like, I know I do. I'm not a big fan of that kind of thing because I think what makes a story as good is it's actually told instead of leaving it up to the viewers. But the same way, it's not that bad. I think they get free. I don't know. I don't know what happens after that. I just think their souls are freed and they're no longer corrupted in any way. I think they're fully cleansed and good.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
This man really out here asking to see my toes. It ain't happening, Elijah. Please stop before I suck. Never mind. Yeah, I don't really.
Why do it? Why? Why? Cringe.
I don't know
Cringe alert.
really what to think of
That's what
this.
the podcast name should be. Cringe alert.
Cringe alert?
Cringe.
Yeah, but then that just turns into Velocity's channel, dude.
Oh yeah, cripple alert. My bad. Forget what I said.
Anyways, the way that they end it is like how a lot of bad authors end books, where they just leave you on a cliffhanger. Because I don't think the story is ended. I think that we still have a ton of stuff to go through still, especially with, we don't know exactly what happens with Victus unless we want to interpret that since the universe collapsed, it's going to kill everything inside of that universe. So I guess in that instance, you could say that Victus is dead. But all of the, I've heard theories where people say Shadow Man and 3 of the Ultimus members are alive except for Nikolai because their souls are inside the summoning key. But the thing with that is we see the summoning key get destroyed.
Yeah, I think they're dead.
I think they're dead. I think the Shadow Man's dead.
Yeah, that's why they didn't fight in a wars, because they were just, no matter what they would have done, like Nikolai said, most of the problems they were facing is because of them. Like all these different universes, and
it's like the butterfly effect. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of different effects mushed into one that have to do with time travel, especially if you watch The Flash, which I actually just started watching the new season of it today. It's pretty dope. You change time enough, and you don't really, a lot of people are going to say that they haven't really been changing time. They've just been teleporting to places, but every time they teleport to a different place, it's them in a different time. It's not like they're transporting to the same time. There is a couple instances where they're in the same year, but it's not going to be the same exact date because it takes a while for them to... I don't know how their time travel thing works because they just go through portals that I'm pretty sure not Maxis, but I'm pretty sure Monty and Shadow Man open up for them. So they just keep messing with time. Time messes back with them, and they've just been the cause of their own doom.
Here's my question. This is kind of like, because in the Flash, when he time travels, he just has to think of a moment that he has experienced, whereas on here, it's on Zombies is different. I wonder if it's like more of like a wormhole throughout time, where each portal is like a different gateway to a specific date and time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's what I think too.
Yeah.
Because there has to be someone opening for the portal for him. I mean, it's obviously either going to be the Shadow Man or Monty. I think beginning it was Monty, and then it became Shadow Man so that he could complete what he was trying to do. And I feel bad for my man, the Shadow Man. He never got out of that summoning key, no matter how long that took.
He was done for.
All right.
Yeah,
Who was your favorite? Okay, I honestly like Shadow Man over Monty. In terms of like a villain, just like how he sounds, it's awesome. Although Monty, like, I don't know, I just think Shadow Man, in terms of villain-wise, I think his character fit it really good, and I like that one the best.
Mm-hmm.
Which, Monty isn't really an actual bad guy. He just wanted to survive like Richtofen, so, he's not really a bad guy.
Him and Richtofen have the same end goal, but
yeah,
both of them having that same end goal contradicts each other.
And it created this wonderful timeline that we all love and know.
Yep.
Some of us, not me, but
If they would have ended it with Revelations, I mean, the boss fight could have been better. But if they would have ended it with Revelations, a lot of people would have been happy. But then they had to fuck it up and say that it's a cycle. They should have.
Yeah, Tag's boss fight.
I like Tag's ending more because it's like an actual it's not just in a loop, and I don't know. It's just seems like more of an ending, but at the same time, I would have been fine with the ending in Revelations 2 because why not?
Yeah, same.
I think they just. I
know I'm gonna get some hate for this, but I know me especially, and a couple other people, I think Mr. Dalek JD wanted it too, was a remaster of Call of the Dead. I said that ever since I joined, ever since I met you in ZS, I was like, if they're gonna make a Call of the Dead remastered, I'm calling it right now. And then they made it, and I still haven't played it. It's still a map that I have not touched.
Brad, honestly, when's the last time you played Zombies?
Honestly, I still have to update it.
Black Ops 4.
Warthog. like a week. Like I played it 2 weeks before TOG came out, I think.
Wow.
And I think that was the end of zombies for me for a while. It's just not like the way they turned it into with the contracts and everything. It kind of shied me away from playing it. I did play some BO3 customs though, and I played World at War a couple times, but I did not touch Black Ops 4 at all.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I respect people's opinions saying like, oh, they don't enjoy BO4, whatever. Like, I understand why, because like most people that say that really like Black Ops 3 and its engine. I think Black Ops 3 had the best engine between the two. But I don't know. It's just I can't say I blame you for not playing DLC 4, but you better play it soon because it's probably the best map.
Yeah, I have a group of. I mean, you're in my Discord. You see the Easter egg boys. Any one of them, probably gonna play the Easter egg with, because none of you guys fucking. I know you play on PC, so I guess you and me could probably do it today if we really wanted to.
Yeah, I did it solo. It's really easy once you know what you're doing. It's so easy.
That's the thing with every single Easter egg in Black Ops 4 except for Voyage.
Yeah, I was having some rage moments with that.
The way you beat Blood of the Dead Easter egg is just have a shit ton of I forget what it's called. It's the one where it stops the zombies to a completely like slow speed.
Undead Man.
Yeah, okay. Undead Man. You just have like 50 of those and you're good. Dead of the Night takes like 30 minutes.
I can finally completed that. Carried Austin all the way through that.
Yeah.
All right, boys. I think that's enough
of
zombies talk.
Oh, wait, okay. Before we end with zombies, I want to ask you Zazu a question. Ending of like, how did you feel that there wasn't a boss fight?
I'm mixed emotions about it because I really wanted a boss fight. Like, but I like this one because it's different. We've never really had anything like this before.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of wish it was a boss fight, not gonna lie. To end it off, like, I love boss fights.
It's the final map.
At least have it like different phases.
Come on, boys. Give us a Moon Space Dog boss fight. That's all we're asking for.
Yeah, dude.
It took them so long to actually put the fucking Space Dog on Moon, too.
You know what would be cool? If we, if we went back with Pablo to help him fight the Great War, come back.
Bro.
Then.
Speaking of Pablo, especially you, Cody, you and Austin, in one of my videos, when me and Zazu were looking at that stage, you and Austin were like, you know what? No, Pablo's just a test subject. He's not going to have... Guess who was in the fucking end? Yeah, I was right. Me and Zazu would stay on that stage. How long were we there for? We were there for a couple hours. Just staring at the stage.
Theorizing.
One would train a zombie for 5 minutes, and then we'd switch back and forth.
Because, like, what else were they really going to do? Like, they haven't done much with Pablo. They haven't done much with a bunch of other things, which that's actually with an Alpha, Broken Arrow, which we actually talked about. Then Pablo with DLC 4, which we actually talked about. So we were close.
The only thing that we got wrong was the way that it would end. We got everything up to the actual ending right. And nobody paid attention to us.
I honestly did think there was going to be a Great War, but not like... Because then there's leaks coming out saying there's not going to be a Great War, it's going to be something else, and then, I don't know. But I did think it was going to be at least like a Dr. Monty fight, but much harder than Shadow Man, like Revelations.
Yeah. All right, speaking of boss fights and 8-year-old children... I think you play this, Zazu. I don't remember. It was just a transition. Don't pay attention.
I know what it was.
I know Cody doesn't play it. I don't think Cody plays it, but I think you've played it a couple times. Fortnite 2, baby. So, Fortnite, for those of you that don't know, I'm sure all of you know because fucking kids were actually outside for a time. Fortnite did an event where it was a black hole or whatever, fucking butthole of Fortnite. For 2 days? Was it 2 days that they kept that thing there?
It was a day and a half, I think.
It started Saturday or Sunday. When was it?
Or was it Tuesday? Yeah, it was. I think it was 2 days.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2 days. I had to wait 2 days and whatever. staring
Yeah,
at a
whatever it
fucking
was,
black
it
hole
was
for 2 days.
it was gone, and people were getting heated.
The
People were
amount
having
of
100,000 viewers just sitting and they're staring at a hole for hours upon hours, getting hundreds of thousands of viewers.
People gaining a lot of subs too. Like someone gained like 100
Smith-
subs.
Smith Plays got like 77,000 subscribers.
and that just
Like
goes to
6.7
show
video
how
views.
that just goes to show how much Fortnite has affected gaming in general. With the fact, because if it was a Call of Duty stream or a fucking farm, people won't even watch Farmville streams for that long, or Farming Simulator streams, unless there's mods. But even then, staring at that
Was that
black
going
hole.
towards me here, Brad?
What? Oh yeah, you
Was
played
that,
Farming.
was that going towards me because of what I've done?
I don't know. Is it?
Yes, it was.
Anyways.
Yes. Son of a bitch.
I don't understand how people can play Farming Simulator for fun. That's not something I see.
Have you played it, Brad?
Yes, I played it on a tablet.
A tablet.
Yes, a tablet. Cody.
He went bankrupt within the first 5 minutes and gave up calling it.
No, I didn't know how to play.
Sorry, was it 10?
The only thing I had fun with was cutting the grass because it reminded me of. Never mind. Anyways.
Oh my.
So yeah, Fortnite had a big oof, and I don't like that kids were actually going outside. That means I had to listen to annoying children scream outside my bedroom window. And, now I'm okay with Fortnite being a video game, because that means I don't have to listen to screaming children.
Yeah.
And they added a bunch of things into Fortnite.
Like a new map?
An entirely new map, and from what I've seen, a new movement system. You actually swim. It looks better, I guess you could say, the way they made it look. Like, the graphics are a bit nicer. That's not what Fortnite was supposed to be. Fortnite was never supposed to be something like that. Like, when I first played Fortnite, it was because it was a simple game. They didn't add too much complicated stuff in it. You build and you kill. That's all you did. It's kind of the same now, but they made it complicated by changing the map 50 million times. And that's why Minecraft is doing better.
Here's the thing too, people, like, I see on Twitter people comparing Fortnite to Minecraft or Fortnite to Call of Duty. You cannot compare those games because Fortnite is just on a different level. Let's be honest here. It's so popular. Trending on Twitter for like 3 days straight.
Yeah,
like,
Fortnite Ends was like trending the entire time.
Yeah, don't, like, people saying, well, Call of Duty can never match this level. Well, no shit, because they have development times. Like,
Fortnite's releasing
updates for like
every
6
week.
years.
Yeah, like Fortnite is releasing updates every single week, improving their game. Call of Duty did that? Maybe.
Call of Duty did that for a week.
Yeah,
But this next Call of Duty,
Speaking of the next Call of Duty, boys, we got Modern Warfare coming out on October 25th. And I'm still on the fence. I don't know if I want to pre-order it yet or if I want to save my money.
Well, you're the only one on this Discord that hasn't.
I want to, but I don't know.
It's
I did just spend $400 on clothes, so I gotta wait for a little bit. But
not gonna lie, man, I did not enjoy that beta. I'm gonna be
that's why I don't want to get it yet, because I heard a lot of people say they didn't really enjoy the beta. But wasn't the beta just 2v2s?
No.
That was like an exclusive one for PS4.
PS4, yeah.
But we could play it. The 2v2s are so fun.
Dude, legit, that was probably the best part of the beta for me.
Yeah, but the hit detection on that game for me on keyboard and mouse, I don't know if it's like any different, but the hit detection for me was so awful, dude. Like, I would aim with a deagle, for example. I'd be dead center on their chest, shoot, nothing. It wouldn't even hit them or anything, and it made me so mad.
Yeah, let's hope that's just a bug, and by the time when the game's fully
trade-offs is another thing that pissed me off in that game.
Explain.
What trade-off is where you're shooting at a guy and he shoots at you. Doesn't matter. In the end, you both die.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, like I had
kill,
dozens of those. I had so many of those happen to me when I was playing. Pissed me off.
Nobody likes that.
No.
We got FNAF in the chat. That's it. I need to stream Farming Simulator for 6 hours. Fucking try me. Do it, FNAF, and I will end you.
FNAF, I'll be in your stream if you do.
Because Treyarch killed Black Ops and Modern Warfare is amazing, but I'm 100% gonna buy it. Yeah, Treyarch did kind of kill Black Ops. I don't think that they should have kept it going. I think it should. My personal opinion, it should have ended after 3. Because
I think it was Activision, honestly.
Activision's only a publisher, though.
Well, they do control what, like, the MTXs and supply, like, that stuff.
Speaking of supply drops, did you guys just hear what happened today?
I did not.
Modern Warfare is not going to have supply drops.
Okay, I'm buying it.
They took it completely out. Like, what was it?
Infinity Ward, I fucking love you, boys.
Was it?
But isn't there something about the the tiers systems too, where you have to pay like $60?
No, the battle pass is free.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck someone's talking about then.
What was it? One of the lead developers of, I think it was Infinity Ward, said like, I don't like what the brand is being known as, because they're known as they're known as micro for their microtransactions. And so they said they wanted to change that up. I'm trying to see what tweets they are. But I forget what the developer said. It was like micro Activision or something like that is what he called it.
Oh.
Yeah. I feel bad for, honestly, the Treyarch developers, man. Like,
they got stretched out for the Black Ops 4 project.
Yeah, like, Activision, dude, they were screwed over. Like, first of all, they had 9 months to develop the game because the engine couldn't handle it. And they were forced to put Blackout in by Activision. So again, they only had 9 months to make Blackout multiplayer and zombies. Like, kind of sucks. So, you know, and they were having all this competition with like Fortnite and all this.
So they had to with Fortnite.
Yeah, they had, and Red Dead 2 was coming out eventually. That's why they pushed it a month forward, or a month ahead. So it was in October because Red Dead. A bunch of other best-selling games were releasing, and Activision didn't want to compete with those games in that month, so they pushed it up. So instead of having 10 months, they had 9, or something like that. I don't know if that's correct or not, but I just know they had only 9 months to develop the whole entire game.
Yeah, and the thing with, you brought up Red Dead 2. I don't really consider Red Dead 2 as competition for Black Ops 4, because we knew Black Ops 4 wasn't really going to have a story. And that's what Red Dead 2 has. The online aspect of Red Dead 2 is completely, it's dog shit. I know I might get some hate for that, but I really do not like the online aspect of Red Dead 2.
I like Red Dead 2 in terms of like play style and story, but I never played the online. Not gonna lie.
I think it took me 2 weeks to beat that story, and then I went into online because I was gonna play with Trin, right?
Yeah.
And we were playing, and she was having fun because she likes Red Dead 2 online. And I was just confused because it's pretty much the same. It's the same exact map as the story. Like GTA 5 is the same exact map as the story. But there's not really that much to do except kill other people. Like GTA 5, Rockstar gave us a bunch of different CEO offices. They gave us cars to steal. They gave us a bunch of different missions. I know Red Dead 2 is kind of limited by the time frame it's set in, I guess you could say. But the way that they did the online aspect, I think it could have been a lot better than what it actually came out to be.
Yeah. GTA 6, though, you guys think that's going to be a thing? I like how we go from Modern Warfare to GTA 6.
I wasn't even done talking about Modern Warfare. You guys just skipped right over it, just like...
Well, we'll get back to it, but I just kind of want to...
For GTA 6, I don't think it's going to be... We've heard, I think a year ago, I heard they were doing it in Miami or something like that. It was going to be Miami Beach was going to be the main area of the game. But again, that was like 1.5 years ago. And
they
could be making it. They could be trying to perfect it unlike some other developers.
They could have had it to where they have, because they're still updating GTA 5.
Yeah, they
have
Yeah,
half the team is sticking to like GTA 5, and they have another half of the team sticking to making GTA 6. So it might take a little longer to get
they
out.
also
But
got new engines coming out next year with new consoles. So I bet you they are working on GTA 6 on the newer engine, so that way it plays smoother and it
shit,
probably
boys.
looks better.
Boys, we have to address what FNAF just said in the fucking. By the way, FNAF, bring me back and fractured, you pussy. FNAF said, you know what? If you find me the lamb sauce, I won't stream Farming Simulator. We gotta find that man the lamb sauce.
the hell is that?
You don't know the fucking Gordon Ramsay meme?
Oh,
You don't know the Gordon Ramsay meme?
I got you now. I got you now.
Oh shit! I'm getting hot in this sweater. And, like, the only thing that I could think of putting on that's breathable, because I burned the ZS jersey and I only have one other breathable jersey. But, like, I feel like I'm going to get bitch slapped if I put that on, so now I'm scared. So I'm just...
Oh, yeah, never mind. Automotive jersey.
Bro,
Fracture.
let's talk... Yeah, the fractured jersey, like...
No, let's go back to Modern Warfare here, because I got some shit to talk about.
Fine.
Okay.
Talk about your Modern Warfare.
This is what Modern Warfare has to offer. Crossplay.
Yes.
Cross possession or progression.
Yes.
No season pass, no loot box, battle pass with cosmetic only items, and weapons are earned through gameplay. Looks like a good year.
And it's October 25th.
Yeah, then they'll cuck you on the first update. Whoa, we have the switch knobs, Chuck. But dude, I really hope it all works out in their favor because Call of Duty really needs this, dude. They really need a good year.
If we get this, oh my gosh, Call of Duty's on the rise.
Bro, Call of Duty could make... And Infinity Ward was the very first people to make...
MW3, oh...
I don't remember if it was Infinity Ward or Treyarch that made the very first Call of Duty. And
I believe it was Infinity Ward.
I think it was Infinity Ward, and then Treyarch made...
MW2, MW3?
No, that was Infinity War.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah. That's both them.
And then Treyarch made whatever... I think they had World at War.
Mm-hmm. Black Ops 2.
They had Call of Duty 2. They made Call of Duty 2. That was the first one that Treyarch made. FNAF. Wait, you ain't in ZS anymore? FNAF, I've been kicked from ZS, and ZS hasn't been a thing for like 8 months.
Yeah, sir. You know, I tried contacting the owner
Tyler?
of the account and stuff. Yeah. I mean, I wanted to make that like a community thing. You know how there's like Fortnite channels, how they like upload like clips of Fortnite streamers and like videos and stuff and make it like one compilation of the community. I was gonna do that. I was gonna have at least him try to like make ZS into that. Anyway.
You guys want to know what's sad?
What?
Call of Duty Mobile has more players than Black Ops 4.
Yes.
Does that surprise me? No.
Hold on, I have to let a cat in. I may have been
no.
Team Live is still a thing. What are you talking about, FNAF? I will clap your booty cheeks.
It's more that Team Live's more like the mob kind of thing.
The fam.
I don't know how I'm still in Team Live.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Zazu.
What?
Hashtag summer 2020.
I don't get it. I was never.
I feel bad for saying that all the time because like
I don't because.
I mean, it's nice knowing something and they don't, and they'll be kind of hyped to see it. But like at the same time, it's like,
I am.
Sorry, Brad.
I want to know.
But before we get into life stories, if we do get in that part, I want to talk about Z for C2, ZPR.
Oh yeah, we still got like 32 minutes of this podcast to go through.
All right, we got a lot of time then.
So you want to? So the one thing back to Modern Warfare, the one thing I'm scared of, because especially if you've played MWR, grenade spam and streak spam. It is the worst. Like it's not even this bad in Black Ops 4. It's the worst thing to go against in any Modern Warfare is that streak spam. Because once somebody gets an attack chopper, then they're going to get Hellstorms, then they're going to get Rolling Thunders, and then they're going to get a bunch of different shit. And then you're never going to be able to spawn unless you're in an inside area. And then they're going to get some kind of weird tank thing that we didn't know existed, and you're going to die again.
And it's so hard to come back from that stuff, too.
Because once that team gets their first streak, unless it's a UAV... Hell, even a UAV can start a streak spam. That's how bad it is. But then again, that is...
I don't like that in the beta, like... You get into those games where it would not be, like, there'd be no streaks at all, and then there are games where you'd get a decent amount, and then there's just the few that you get into where the entire enemy team was just trash, and you just obliterated them, and the streak spam did sort of come in.
I kind of started streak spamming on Call of Duty Mobile. I got an attack chopper from my care package. They could not spawn. I mean, it's Call of Duty Mobile, but that kind of is a representation of how streaks are in any Call of Duty game, and that's why so many people are against certain streaks. That's why so many people are... My cat just bit my neck. I will bite you. Okay. Zazu, you wanted to talk about Z4C2, ZPR, talk about it, bud.
Okay. June 26th or 27th is the goal.
You screwed it up already.
Shut the fuck up. Well, it was the 26th. I changed it because it's a Saturday for one, and like, you know, it just fits everyone's schedule. You know, because you can just call off that day if you have work. But you know, it's whatever. It's definitely being one full day, but there might be a little bit in the second day depending. But we're gonna release the links about a month early, and we are also doing the drafts about a week and a half to 2 weeks before the actual event. It's gonna be pretty hype. It's gonna be. Then after that, teams can stream their practices and blah blah, keep the hype going. But
me and Zazu are already gonna win this bitch though.
We already got the dub for, you know, whatever, but it's fine. We can just.
What's our team? I don't remember what our team is.
I don't have a name for the team yet, but we have me, you, and Asteroid Delta so far.
Well, that's 3.
I still got to get all the maps for fucking BO3. I gave them to you, but I still don't have them.
Well, wait. I'm BO4 though.
No, I mean, I still want all the maps for BO3. Cause I think...
Oh, Zazu, just remember this. The person you're playing Z4C2 with hasn't even played the newest map yet.
We're going to play it soon.
Yeah,
soon.
I can carry you in literally every Easter egg except for the one I haven't played. You have not seen me play zombies, unless, well, yeah, you have.
We haven't seen you play zombies in a while.
Bro, I need to play zombies.
I love you, Brad.
I need to play zombies and just record it for a while to get a bunch of the, what's it called? The near misses where you're about to die and then you fucking juke the hell out of those zombies. Because those are hard to come by if you're good. Ow. Okay, anyways. Did you want to talk about ZPR too? My cat is trying to eat my hand right now.
So ZPR, there's multiple things actually. ZPR, we are, okay, I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to say, but I'm going to say anyway because, you know, for one, I'm sorry, friends, if you're watching this, my guy, but I got to tell the people that have been asking for it, like, every day. I hop in a stream, they ask me, we are adding IW and World War II zombies to the site soon.
Oh, I need to get IW. I want to play that zombies so bad.
Yeah.
Ow!
And we are adding more challenge varieties to the record site, so that way, you know, you can try different things. And the Zombies Arena, next month is the main goal for it. We're planning it, and it's looking to be... It's going to be freaking good, dude. Borderlands 2 Battle Royale.
Bro, how did it... Hold on. Take a look at the Team Live chat. How did they match Caleb up with Dwayne The Rock Johnson? And how did I get Morgan Freeman? Like, literally...
Audacity, have you ever seen his shit in the toilet?
Wait, what? We talking about Caleb here?
Yeah.
No, I just got the... You know the picture I sent you, right? Are you talking about that?
Just never mind.
Okay, about to say, like,
Speaking of Morgan Freeman, I think it's about time to get into these life stories.
Oh, God.
So, do any of you have some juicy-ass life stories that you're willing to share on the podcast?
No, Brad, all you.
Let's think here.
I know both of you have them. Oh, FNAF brought up a good point. Fucking bring back World at War Wednesday. I work every Wednesday, so it's really hard. I'm sorry. I've been trying to keep up with uploading, and then I fucking X.
No, let's upload them on Thursday and say it's World at War Wednesday.
I did that once. Heck you.
I posted. I put a comment on that, and you're like, "Watch the video." It explains in there.
Heck you.
I know this is being uploaded on Thursday. I'm sorry. I love you,
You
bro.
could always record it on your day off and just schedule it for
But for
Wednesday.
Thursday, yeah.
All right,
Thursday, yeah.
boys. I will start with my life stories.
All right, yeah, you go
Oh,
first,
God.
and I
Plug
gotta
your
pick
ears.
one that's family friendly, so you won't get.
So,
banned.
boys, you know who Susan is.
Yes.
Who's Susan?
Susan, you didn't watch that video? Exposing
videos?
Oh my god. Anyways, I found a new one.
I'm just kidding, Brett. I did.
Karen, dude. So Karen is another one of my exes, and we started talking a month ago, right?
He has a lot of those.
Fuck you. I really don't. Karen's literally the second girl I've ever kissed, so heck you. That's really depressing now that I think about it. Fuck. But we started talking a month ago, and she was like, "Oh, I still got feelings for you." I was like, "I do too." And we were just talking, right? And it was more of a friends with benefits type of thing. Mind you, my mom's in the next room, so like if she hears any of this, I'm fucked. But
Oh, nice one.
and then all of a sudden, like a couple weeks later, it starts dying down a little bit, and I'm like, "Hey, why aren't you talking to me as much?" Because I'm an anxiety-driven whore. For those of you that don't know, I have really bad anxiety when it comes to certain things, and separation issues is a huge thing. So I was like, "Hey, why aren't we talking as much?" And then she wouldn't tell me anything. And then one of my friends told me that she likes this kid named, let's just call
Jimmy.
him Jimmy. Yes, Jimmy Selinsky. Okay, so
That bitch, man.
that
He's
bitch,
a
man.
fucking bestie.
So, dead ass. My friend tells me, "Oh wait, she likes Jimmy," and I'm like, "Wait, what do you mean? Does she actually like Jimmy?" So I asked her, like any normal guy would. I asked her, "Do you like Jimmy?" And she was like, "Yeah, who told you?" I was like, "My friend. I mean, one of your friends told my friend, because I'm connected to everybody at this school, and literally none of my exes know it, and it's fucking pathetic. Even her cousin feels bad for me from the shit she's pulled."
Feels bad, man.
What is my cat doing? Stop trying to unplug cords. Anyways.
I just realized I got a story I can tell.
All right, bet. Anyways, so then I'm like, "Oh, okay. So you're falling for a dude that used to bully me." And she sent pictures of him before to me, and I was like, "Please don't do that." And we had a whole conversation of why I don't like him. A couple days later, she's at the mall with him, and I was being a little prick because I was already in a mood. And mind you, we were supposed to hang out on Saturday, and then she ended up completely canceling those plans. I'm pretty sure it's because he told her not to come to my house, something like that. I don't know what happened, but I'm pretty sure it had something to do with him. And anyways, so wait, where was I? Okay, yeah, so I get lost in these stories, okay? There's the reason I have a lot of there's the reason I have a lot of jump cuts in my story video. Oh, FNAF, fuck you. That scared me in the chat what he said. So yeah, and then she ends up she's at the mall with him. So then me being already in a mood, I said, because he's broken his arm before, so I was like, I hope he breaks his arm again. But I put it was the white big text on Snapchat, and I hid it inside of a light so you could barely see it. And she saw it, and I said a couple more things, and then her response is sending me a picture of them holding hands. And I'm like, wow, you really trying to be a petty hoe. You really, you know, I still got feelings, like, mind you, she probably knows me better than anybody besides Cody. Like, I'm pretty sure Cody and her know me at about the same rate. And being that she knows me like that, and she does that, completely fucked with my head. And I was like, oh my god, why would you do that? So then I just sent her black screens, and black screens was our way of telling each other that we were in a mood. And then the football game comes along. I think it was our last team's football game for the year, because it's snowy as shit now. And, I was just talking to her. I was at work, she was at the football game, and all of a sudden, he takes her phone, and then he starts talking to me. And I'm like, if you don't stop talking to me, I'm going to block Karen because I did not want to talk to him. I didn't think it was that much of a drastic thing to say. So then she gets back on the phone, like Snapchat, and I was like, no, I'm not talking to you either right now, because I thought it was fucked up that she would just let him talk to me. She knows I don't like him. She knows the reasons why. And then I'm like, why are you trying to hurt me with this shit? And then she started sending videos of him grabbing her inner thigh and stuff like that at the football game. I was like, why are you doing this? Long story short, she kept doing it. I was like, please stop. She did. And then she took me off Snapchat for literally no reason. And I'm pretty sure she has my number blocked now, which is completely retarded. I didn't do shit, Karen. Karen, you are the one that took the kids. I mean, literally, it's complete bullshit, my guys.
So Karen got a dick pic by me.
Wait, did Karen add you back on Snapchat?
No, I'm just joking.
She's probably not going to add anybody else back since Cody and Austin already messed with her. All right,
what? Who's Cody?
She's not gonna watch the podcast. Anyways, Cody, I think it's your turn to tell a story.
All right. Oh shit. So this goes back to this year. It's about a girl as well. So we'll keep the trend going for that. Zaz, is yours about a girl as well?
I think I probably could find one deep in my memory about a girl.
Okay, well I'll just keep the trend going on with girl stories. All right, so. Okay, so I played summer baseball. We were at a game, and one of my best friends, his girlfriend comes with, and she was like an hour away, and she decides to bring her friend with. And her friend just randomly decides to say, she was looking at all the players on our team, and was like, she points at me, I guess, and she's like, he's gonna hit a home run. So what do? I get up, I hit a home run. And then we started talking after that. He's like, she added me on Snapchat. I was with some of my other friends, and then my friend texts me. He's like, dude, add her back. She really likes you, and she wants to talk. I'm like, okay. We start talking a lot, actually, like every day, a lot of the time. And then we meet each other. We got a good vibe, and things were all going good. It was probably like a week or 2 weeks later, it was like, I think it was right before the Z for C stream. No, wait, it was after the Z for C stream. I go to her house, meet her parents, do all that jazz. We were going to fireworks. We were holding hands, doing all that stuff. She was cuddling next to me, and I was like, I wish we could hang out more. She's like, yeah, me too, and I wish we didn't live so far away. And then we're going to state for baseball, which this is like 3 days, or I'd say a week later. I noticed that she started talking to me less and less. Like she would.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, like I knew something was going. Like I hate it when I asked her. I said, "What's going on?" She said, "Nothing's going on. We're all good." I'm like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yes." Why would you ask that? I'm like, "Well, I just have this feeling," and she's like, "Yeah, nothing's going on." And then, so during all this time, I would send her good morning snaps whenever I got up. It was just our thing we did. And I sent it to her the day that we're leaving for our state game, which is in Chicago, and that's about 2.5 hours away from me. And she opened it and never responded. I was like, okay. So I text my best friend's girlfriend, who's the reason we both of us met. And she was like, I was like, what's going on? She's like, she doesn't want to be in a relationship with anyone, and she just doesn't want to talk to you. I'm like, that's interesting, because a week ago she wanted to hold my hand, snuggle up next to me, and said she was happy and all this shit. And then we go to this.
Same shit happened.
I'm like, what
emails, bro?
And then I was like, okay. And so we were on our way to Chicago, and I spent the next 2.5 hours trying to figure shit out with this. Trying to get us to talk. I was like, "Do you want to talk in person? Can we talk on the phone?" No, I don't want to talk about this. I'm like, well, why did this end? Because I thought things were good. I was like I said, a week ago, all of this happened, and you were happy. I was happy. What's up? For Christ's sake, I thought it was so good. I gave her my Z for C sweatshirt.
Bruh.
I gave her that. Because I was like, this has sentimental value to me. That just shows. And she I was like, oh my god. Luckily enough, I got it back in the end. So it wasn't
that's
burned.
Lucky. That's lucky.
Yeah, but okay, so going along with that, She gave me 3. She was like, first thing she told me was, I'm going off to college in a year. Like, this was the summer, so she has a good year or so before college. She even goes to college because she's a senior this year. And she's like, I'm like, that's a year away. We don't know if this is gonna last a year or not. Want to figure it out? And she was like, no. And she was like, and the next thing you know, she's like, I don't think we're a good match. I'm like, okay, which one is it? Which one is it? And then
same shit to me, my guy.
And then she was like, I don't think we're meant to be. I'm like, bullshit. I was like, ugh.
Females, when will you understand that your bullshit fucking catches up with you, bro?
They think because their genitals is inside them that they can get away with that.
Bro, I'm fucking quoting that. They think that their genitals isn't, that since their genitals isn't inside them, they can fucking do it.
Okay, so going along with that, we went to the, so there's the Mississippi Valley Fair is what it is. I don't know if you guys saw videos of me on my Snapchat of us at that.
I never watch stories.
Yeah, fuck you, Brad. But so at this point, I didn't talk to her for like a good week. Like, we would talk every so often, and then like she would just like leave me on red. I'm like, okay, why you leave me on red? She's like, we're just friends. I'm like, so that means you leave me on red, pretty much is what it was. Like, I'd send a pic and it's just weird because we'd send pics back and forth of us. That's just how our way of doing things was. And then she'd just leave me on red, and then I'd send another pic like a day later, and I'm like, what's up with that? She's like, we're just friends. I'm like, oh my god. And then so 2 weeks later, I see her at the fair, and I'm just like, oh shit, this is awkward, because I was there with my best friend, whose girlfriend is best friends with her, and so we met. I was like, oh hi, how are you? And it was awkward as hell. And then my mom went to the fair. It was like the last day, and I was there, and her mom was there, and my mom. I think there's maybe to like 40,000 people there. My mom sees her and her mom. I'm like, what are the odds of that? And so then, at this point, I haven't talked to her since then. It's like a week fair, so I saw her on the first day. I haven't talked to her for like a good 6 days, and then mom texted me, is like, I think I just saw Crystal, was what her name was, and I was like, oh,
that just reminded me of something.
I was like, oh, shit. Next thing you know, Crystal texts me. I'm like, oh, shit. And she's like, hey, I think I just saw your mom. I'm like, okay, cool. I legit was just like, okay, ... and I just left it at that. And then it was like 2 weeks ago. Or it was like 3 weeks ago, one of my friends was like, hey, how are, like, he was in a joking mood because there was 3 of us there. 2 of us just got over like relationships like that, and he was just like, hey, how are you and so doing? And then he was like, hey, how are you and Crystal doing? I'm like, fuck you. And then I was like, you know what, I'll text her right now. I go to text her, I get on Snapchat, hey, oh, she doesn't have me added, huh? So yeah, the so-called we're still friends thing, yeah, that's a load of bullshit, is all I gotta say. You get told that, it don't last.
Bro, that deadass reminded me. I forgot about this part. So the first time, like right after Karen dumped me, like a couple years ago, literally a week ago, not a week ago, a week after.
Not a week ago.
I get a text from my sister, and they were at the 4th of July watching fireworks. Karen is holding hands with, let's call him James. James was my best fucking friend at the time. Literally,
not anymore.
I mean, we're cool now, but literally the only dude that I would talk to in high school who knew exactly what was going on, knew exactly how I felt, decided to make a move on her after I told him. All I told him to do was watch out for her because at that time I was in a really bad mental state and I thought I was going to fucking jump off a bridge. And that somehow that turned into her falling for him. And yeah. Anyway, Zazu, go into your story.
Zazu, your turn.
So, I'm breaking the cycle of girl talk. Mine's
God damn it, we wanted more of that.
I might have one that's like more interesting, but basically, I think I was like 10 at the time, roughly. Me, my cousin, and I think it was my brother. We were in the woods playing around, because we're kids. We do that, and we come across like this treehouse kind of thing. I'm not really sure exactly what it was. At first, we didn't go up to it because we didn't know what it was, right? You feel me? Like
Yeah, understandable.
But eventually, because we had curiosity of a cat, we ended up going up there, messing around, doing whatever. Then eventually this old man comes around, he's like, "Get the fuck out of here." And there's like an opening window, and it wasn't that high up, honestly. And we can hear him like start like climbing up the ladder, so we jump out of the front and we start running, bro. Dude, he was chasing us, man. We were like hiding behind like trees and bushes. He'd like come past, dude. That was like Tom and Jerry in real life. I'm not even kidding, dude. Like that was like honestly the craziest thing that happened, because we would like climb up trees, and he'd like be so far behind where we just like stay up there, and like 3 minutes later he'd be like coming by, just walking around, patrolling the area. Then whenever we couldn't see him anymore, we would like get down, start running, and like it was pretty interesting. I still don't know who it was that day. Still don't know.
We have FNAF in the
He
chat
came out of nowhere
saying, "Hurry up, Zazu, and talk about shit about an ex." You give the people what they want, Zazu. I know you have some juicy stories. I've heard some juicy stories.
Okay, I actually, yeah.
This is Team Live. All of us have been hurt by somebody.
So basically, I talked to this girl on Snapchat a little bit. Live in the same area. And we wanted to meet up at this park thing and like talk and hang out, whatever.
Shit.
Get ice cream maybe or something like that.
Shit.
Shit.
So we planned the time, and I was sitting down there in the park, and I waited like an hour. I messaged her. I'm like, "Hey, you coming?" Then like I literally sat down there for like another 2 hours. Then she didn't answer, or she eventually answers saying, "Yeah, I can't make it." I'm like, "All right, whatever. Time, stuff happens." Whatever. Yeah. So then we plan it again. Does the same shit. Like, dude, does the same shit. I'm like, all right, if you don't want to hang out, you can just tell me. Like, just have me sitting down there waiting for like 4 hours is just a bit annoying. Mm-hmm. And we didn't plan anything at all. I was going down there because a couple of my friends were down there. I'm like, yeah, hey, you should come down because we want you down here for something. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go down. And she's fucking there with another dude holding hands, dude. I was so pissed off. I walked up and like, you fucking bitch. I pulled out the messages, showed that guy. He's like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Yes, that's it.
Yes. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now, bro? And I'm like, dude. He like flipped out on her. I'm like, you stuck me up twice. And you were with someone even. I didn't know. She didn't say anything about it. Me and the guy are still cool to this day, actually, about that. Not gonna lie.
That's the thing about guys, though. They forgive each other so fast.
Yeah, like I didn't know. He didn't know that this was going on. It was, yeah.
By the way, I just found out Karen didn't block my number because she just texted me.
What'd she say?
After 6 hours of ignoring me, she was like, "I'll explain after work why she blocked, why she unadded me on Snap." I already know why. It's because fucking Jimmy Selinsky told you to.
I thought I was about to do something else, Brad. or I thought she was about to talk to you about something else.
Oh no, she'll probably bring that up too. I don't care. I just really want her to add Trin. Anyways, next thing you know, Brad starts talking shit about how a cripple broke his heart. Okay, guys, so there was this guy named Zach Velocity who I once thought was like a brother to me because he used to be there for me. By the way, that's actually kind of true. Now I'm kind of sad that I said that. But, we were like family in Fractured.
Still got me.
We were like family in Fractured, dude. And then he decides to block me instead of hashing shit out. Like, I was planning on hashing shit out with him. And then he blocks me. And I made that video because I knew he would fucking laugh during it. Because he laughs whenever anybody makes fun of him. But no. this man decided to kick me out of a team I was really happy to be in. And I don't know if they want me to announce it right now, but me and someone else are kind of making a team right now. And it's gonna be a good fucking team, boys.
Huh, I wonder who it is.
You don't know who it is. You won't take one guess who you think it is.
Do I know this person?
You do.
Yep, I know who it is.
Who is it?
I'm not going to say it because I know who it is.
Put it in the Discord chat who you think it is. I guarantee you are wrong.
I have a feeling what he's going to say. I have a good feeling.
They used to be in Fractured. They're not anymore.
Not in Do I still talk to this person?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, then never mind. I'm not going to say my guess on it.
Triple G, boys.
Yeah, it was, Zazu. It was.
You remember Triple G?
Brad.
Me and her were never we were always friends. I don't know.
Oh yeah, dude. I was planning on making.
Zazu's like, oh shit.
I mean, me
dude.
and Zazu are also making a team.
Do I want to expose this ego or not? Do I?
Wait, who?
Okay. Wait,
you told us yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh.
So this girl, her pictures are with an iPhone, right?
Okay.
All her pictures with iPhone, but when you check what she tweets on, it's Twitter for Android, my guy.
What?
Yeah, all of her pictures are with like iPhones or whatever. Then you go on to see what she tweets is Twitter for Android, lads. I was talking to her. She's like, "What's your type?" I'm like, "Dude, I already fucking know you're faking right now. Why am I talking to you?" She was trying to talk to me all this shit and like, "Yo, I want some good dick." I'm like, "All right, yeah, good for you, faggot," because I ain't fucking.
Zazu just going straight in, just yeah, fuck you.
No
Bitch.
offense to anyone. I was saying that more as a joke rather than like actual like that word, just in case there's anyone, if you roll that way, you roll that way. I don't care. I'm mainly saying it for comedic effect. But I'll give her the name or give you guys the screenshot in Team Live. That's what
in Team
that's
Live.
What it is.
Oh, I think I know who that is.
Fake ass, my guy.
There's a lot of e-girls on Twitter. I got added by an e-girl. I think she still follows me. I want to slide up in those DMs because you know me. I hit on everybody. Leave me alone.
If she is real though, like also she has a picture. Okay. Like this may sound weird. It sounds like I'm stalking her, like whatever. But no, I just really pay attention to details. I'm very observant. But
he's studying them pictures.
Yeah, no, but
Oh my god.
maybe.
Oh my god.
So,
He really studying them pictures.
if you look at her one leg on that picture,
Oh my god, he's staring at the legs, dude.
you don't see any tattoos. If you look at one picture, there's a tattoo on the leg, lad. Like, don't sit there and act like you're not, dude. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my god.
Look at those legs.
Look at those legs, dude. Hell yeah, dude. My man over here low-key stalking this girl.
No joke. No joke. Like, just look at the legs of the one picture. No tattoo. Okay, you scroll down. There's a tattoo on the leg. Like,
another thing, I guess we can tell a couple more stories before the podcast ends.
I gotta leave in 20 minutes, so.
Yeah, that's fine. Podcast. We've been doing this for 58 minutes. Kind of with Karen again. I think I have another story about Karen. Yeah, had to go with what you said, Zazu. So she told me she had feelings, right?
yeah.
And it's the same shit. It's not really a story, but it's like a question. For any females watching this podcast right now, or even listening to it after post, like after it's uploaded, I don't know why. I'll talk about it after, but there's just like, you'll be talking to them, and then they'll stop talking to you, or they'll talk to you a lot less, and then you're like, hey, why aren't you talking to me? And they will not give you a reason. They will not tell you why until they start dating someone. Or until one of your friends tells you that they like someone else. I've seen it happen to so much of my friends. Because these females think that... I don't know if it's because they think that you're just going to hurt us by telling us. No, we want the truth.
Exactly.
Like, if you tell us right away, hey, we're not really feeling it, instead of just not talking to us that much. Like, that's what I even told my ex, Karen. I was like, just tell me if you're not feeling it anymore. Like, this was in the beginning when we started talking, and I was like, hey, if you ever just stop feeling it at some point, just tell me. We can end it. No strings attached. But no, she decided to lead me on and tell me, oh, she has feelings too.
Yeah. Like, don't sugarcoat stuff when you're trying to tell someone. Just tell them as it is. It's better that way, rather than just trying to sugarcoat it and act like everything's fine. And eventually, you're going to turn your back, and it just makes things...
Literally. Because then, they'll start dating your high school bully. And you won't fucking know it until one of your friends tells you. And yeah, I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to talk to me anymore, which I'm completely okay with. I mean, you took me off Snapchat, so at this point, I'm like, fuck it. You said you didn't want to lose me. That's fucking bullshit. She said that 2 days ago, too.
Speaking of high school bullies, dude, the high school, I never actually been bullied. Like, I've been kind of that person that's been with the bullies, but I've never, like, let my friends bully other people because that shit's bullshit. But, like, I don't get why people bully. It makes no sense to me. Doesn't make
You want to
sense.
know what this kid did?
Yes.
I had my head down in history, and he pulled his phone out to record a video on Snapchat, and then he had people tear my jacket. I had a nice leather jacket on. He had people tear that jacket and fucking punch me in the head and shit. And now the person that I don't know why, but I still have feelings for them, is fucking wanting to fuck them. And I'm like, why? I thought you there was a point where you said you loved me. And now you're like, nah, bitch. I want him. I want his shrimp dick inside of me. Because he's known for having a shrimp dick. I'm not going to lie. I've sent a dick pic before. And she said it was one of the nicest she's ever seen. So, I'll take that as a compliment.
Jesus Christ,
Fuck
Brad.
you, Jimmy. What, I got a nice dick? You got to compliment your own dick sometimes. But I know that he has a shrimp dick because literally everybody I've asked that he has. I haven't asked, but they've told me that he has a shrimp dick. So I'm like,
Brad goes around the school asking.
So I'm like, hey, if you want to go for that shrimp dick instead of an actual dick, go for it. Go for it. I don't care at this point.
I hope she watches.
Bro, at this point, I do not care. Like, Cody especially knows during these podcasts, I will say literally anything. Do you guys know me for backing out of any dare unless I can tweet something?
Yeah, I've seen you getting kicked off teams because of it.
I got kicked off of fucking Motive for a dare that one of the owners told me to do. That was funny. Anyway, guys, I think we should start to wrap this up. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, boys. This has been the Porter's X2 podcast, episode 7, talking about some very juicy stories and zombies. And I want to thank Live Audacity, also known as Cody, and Zazu. I don't know if he wants me saying his real name, but Zazu, my boy Brayden. Thank you guys so much for coming on. This has been an amazing episode of the podcast. FNAF Nakimbo, thanks for being in the chat. It's less than the fucking tip. Literally, I've heard my dick is like 3 times his size, so like, haha, fuck you, Jimmy. Anyway, guys, that's been our girl drama. That's been our thoughts on Fortnite 2. That's been our thoughts on Modern. I mean, you gotta tell them some girl drama. That's how you get some likes. I see people joining the podcast right now. Sorry, boys, it's ending. We told some great stories. Just watch it after it's done after it finishes uploading.
Who joined the podcast?
No, I just see concurrent viewers went up by 1. We just had 2, and now we have 3.
Oh,
Sorry, boys.
That was me.
No, we had 1 before, so 2 more people joined.
Oh.
Anyways.
FNAF.
So it's 4-inch. From what I've heard, it's pretty close. And I'm not going to lie, mine's 9, so heck you. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Fuck you, Karen. Goodbye.
Peace, guys.
Peace.